Hey guys, welcome back to another online lesson. Today we're going to talk about finding the surface area of a rectangular prism. There's some words we need to get down first, so make sure you take these notes. First we got to know, what is a surface? The surface is the outer face or the exterior. Now if you remember the past two units we've done, we talked about volume, which is volume was what can fit on the inside. Surface is what's on the outside. I have a three-dimensional shape here you can see all the different sides. I have different colors. The surface area is all that's the outside. This is all the surface area. So the surface area is blank of the areas of all the faces of a three-dimensional figure. It is the sum. What you do is you find the area and then you add them up. Now, let's take a look. All of these different colors are the different surfaces of the three-dimensional figure. And sorry, I'm not doing a very good job spinning it, but I hope you can see that all the different sides, all the different edges are a different color. Those all are different surface. Now, if I peel this apart, you could probably see it a lot better. Here are all the different sides of a rectangular prism. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this case, there are 6 sides. Here's the box that it was covering. You can see I could just put it right back on, and boom. So the surface area is shown here, where it's all the different sides, but if I peel it off, you can see that it's actually 6 sides. And what this is right here, this is what's called a net. And what a net is, a net is a two-dimensional figure used to build a three-dimensional figure. Let me show you what that means. Here's my net. You can see, right? It kind of looks two-dimensional, whereas it just is here. We have the base and we have the height. That's really about it. But I can use this net to fold it in such a way that it becomes a three-dimensional figure. Ooh, in this case it's a rectangular prism. So boom, my three-dimensional figure. Here's my two-dimensional net. Shows me the surface area pretty good. Okay, let's get to work. Here is a net. This is a blown up version, or just a bigger version of this net here. So I'm going to show you how we use this to figure out what the surface area is. Find the surface area. We can do it. First off, let's look at the measurements that we're given. This line right here is 15 centimeters. Over here, these are 10. But we have a whole bunch of lines that are blank. So let's look to find congruent lines, or lines that are equal. So if this line's 15, what do we think that line is? Equal? That's probably 15 as well. This line to this line? Equal. 15. 15. And you're probably noticing that that bottom line is 15 also. Perfect. So let's figure out our other missing lines. So if this one here is 10, that's got to be 10. And if that's 10, that's got to be 10. And if that's 10, this is 10. Okay, perfect. So now we figured out what all the different lengths are for the lines. What we have to do now is figure out what the area of each of the individual shapes are. So if we were looking at this net, we'd have to find the area of this, then the black, then the blue, then the orange, purple, and red. Total them together to figure out the surface area of the rectangular prism. Let's do it. If we remember our formula for area of a rectangle equals base times height. Okay, using that, let's do some work. Here's my first rectangle. I have a base of 15 and I have a height of 10. Base of 15, height of 10. 15 times 10 is 150. 15 times 10, that gives me 150. Perfect. And of course, let's look down here. I have 15 and 10. 15 and 10, 150. Down here, 15, and this side is 10. 15 times 10, 150. Over here, 15 times 10, 150. Okay, so now we figure out our larger rectangles, 150, 150, 150, 150. But I have two smaller rectangles and possibly squares over here. So let's figure out how much they are. So here I have a base of 10 and a height of 10. Now those are 10, 10, 10, so we know it's a square, but we only need the base and the height. That's it. 10 times 10 is 100. Scoot over here. Ooh, so we know the height is 10, but what do we think my base is? Well, it's equal to over here. So this has got to be 10 as well. And we probably know that's 10 as well. 10 times 10 is 100. Perfect. Let's use this information to figure out the surface area. If you remember back to the definition, what we do with surface area is we add the sums. We add the sums of the area. So let's do it. 150 plus 150 plus 150, 150. Okay, let's add up our large and then we'll add the small. What you'll notice, I'm just putting little check marks just so I remember, oh, that I've already used that one. 150, 150, 150, 150. All zeros. 5, 10, 15, 20. 0, carry the 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are at 600. Not done yet, because we still have this 100. That's 700. And over here is plus 100. And that is 800. Perfect. So my surface area of this whole net is going to be 800, and we're dealing with centimeters squared. Just to go over what I did again, I took my net, I figured out what the missing lines were by looking for congruent lines, and then I found the area of each of the individual spots. In this case, it was 6 spots that I had to find the area for. Once you get the area, add them up, boom, your total is going to be the surface area. I got another one though. Because what if, that's what we do if we had a net. But what if we were given a rectangular prism to solve for? I got a formula. Let's make sure we get it down. Boom. Here is okay. Here I have a rectangular prism, a little bit bigger than this one, but same type of idea. It is 2 feet tall by 3 feet by 6 feet. And here is my formula. Surface area. Use a formula to find the surface area. Surface area, that's why I just put SA for short, equals 2 times the length times the height plus 2 times the length times the width plus 2 times the height times the width. Once we have that formula, we just now need to plug the numbers in and do the math. Let's try it. So surface area, SA equals 2 times, okay, what's the length? Well, let's look down here. Length, width, height. Okay, 2 times the length, that's 3 feet, so 2 times 3, times height, which is 2. Perfect, that's done. Plus 2 times the length, which is 3, times the width, which is 6, plus 2 times the height, which is 2, times the width, which is 6. Okay, so now we've set the whole problem up. Now it's just order of operations. Work it down till we get one number. Before we work out the problem though, I do want to note that, notice when I went through, first I labeled my rectangular prism, length, width, height. If you do that first, it makes it a lot easier when you plug the numbers into the formula. L, so whenever I see an L, I just go L. Oh, L, that's 3. If you didn't label them, there's a good chance you're going to put the numbers in the wrong spot and your answer is going to be like, woo, wow, they're not there. But, so make sure, step 1, label your length, width, and height. Plug the numbers in. Now, order of operations. No parentheses, no exponents. Ooh, but I do have multiplication, so let's do it. 2 times 3 times 2. Well, 2 times 3 is 6 times 2. That is going to be 12. Plus 2 times 3 is 6 times 6 is going to be 36. Plus, notice I'm just bringing down the plus. 2 times 2 is 4 times 6. 4 times 6 is 24. Okay. Multiplication done. I have no division, so let's add and subtract. Let's do this one. 12 plus 36. 36 plus 12. 6 plus 2 is 8. 3 plus 1 is 4. 48 plus 24. 48 plus 24. 8 plus 4 is 12. 2 carry the 1. 4, 5, 6, 7. 72. And my surface area, we're dealing with feet, is 72 feet squared. Okay, so that's how you do it. With the net, you just find the area of each of the shapes, boom, add them up. If you're given a rectangular prism here, use this formula. It works every time. I give you 2 examples to try on your own. The first one here is the net style. So, find the area of each of these, add them up, that'll get you your total. If you don't remember how to do it, go back, rewind, watch how I did it before. The second example, I gave you another rectangular prism style, 3 different measurements, make sure you label them, length, height, width. Use the formula, rewrite the formula, use it, plug the numbers in, boom, you'll get your total. Try it. Remember, if I give you try on your own, that's for you to do. If you have questions, bring them to class. Don't come to class with blanks there. It's not going to cut it. See you in class.